So, why did I make this? Yeah, it's not like I have too much time. Why did I take time to make this? And it's because every time I'm on the dev forum, I feel like I'm seeing. Uh, well, this isn't a new trend, but I feel like I see a lot of people asking, "Why is my game not doing well?" Or why? Or is it? In this one, I saw specifically yesterday saying, "Is it worth making quality games on Roblox?" And that just hit me like most of the people in the thread were saying like, uh, no, don't make game quality games on Roblox. That'll all backfire, and that's fascinating to me because like a lot of people who said no here went on to say, no, you shouldn't make it for money, but you should make it because you want to, and because game creation is something more than money. And yeah, it is, but like money, profit, in my opinion, is very clearly, unless you make an active decision not to monetize your game, which I mean, hey, go for that. Uh, like if someone's spending money in your game, Mouse just said hello. Um, it's it's because they like it. It's because they engaged with it. If someone comes and visits your game every day, it's because they love your game. So making a quality game is like theoretically it should be worth it because people want to support things that are worth it. And so, how do we get here? And I say this with love. Developers fail, not audiences. Because you're talking to someone who, the first internship went great. Second Roblox internship, it's a game called Mortal Metal. I spent every bit of savings I had and then some. Yeah, I didn't crawl out of that financial hole for a while. And I spent it all trying to make this amazing game. And it flopped. Well, there was, I think, to some extent, I did. Like, I needed a few weeks just to process it. Like, figure out what went wrong and why it didn't work out. And yeah, it's just, hey, what? It's. Yeah, I'm sorry. I can just see the chat and like y'all having like a lot of interesting stuff to say. Like, now I want to know what book Wesley has. That because there's some awesome books. I have like where did I put them? Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, no, I could do an entire talk just on amazing books to read as a game developer. But no, I'll get to. Sorry, distracted. But yeah, no, your games fail. It's gonna happen. But that is because developers aren't perfect. It isn't because the audience just can't handle a quality game. And so if the problem's with me, which I think is that's the thing, like you're there are you can't really shield yourself from your own flaws when you make a game. You are putting yourself out there. And when someone says they don't like it, it hurts. And so I can understand why most developers don't necessarily test their games too much. But if you also want it to succeed, if you want it to be a game which other people enjoy, you have to take some extra steps. And so, yeah, that's pretty much what I think happens. You start a new game, release a game, game fails. And so when it fails, the developers have to then ask themselves the question I asked myself, what went wrong? And from there, the Book of Lenses. Oh, that one's great. Oh, that one. I actually have a card that version of that one. Yeah, definitely recommend it. Yeah, So yeah, I need to close the chat. No. So yeah, you have like two routes, and if you can't figure out what went wrong with your game, well, this option right here doesn't exist. Like, because if you can't find a single flaw in your game, it's because how could it fail? It's because of the audience. But what I believe is likely the case in almost every situation, it's not that your game is flawless. It's that the ways that a game is measured by your players is different from the way you measure it. And because of that, yeah, we have we kind of have this group of people who don't think quality games are worth it. And I want to want to show them that it can be, because you can have a game which you love, which your audience loves too. The bridge is very narrow. It could be the difference between a tutorial. It can be a difference between polishing this one bit of mechanic or removing a little bit of lag. That can make all the difference. And so yeah, let's make the games market better for everyone, and make better games, ones that reward the developers for all the tens, if not hundreds, of hours they put into their projects, and one that doesn't waste players' time with a game that's unpolished and really not ready to play. So yeah. Anyway, forgetting all these transitions I added in. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, what's happening here? That's the key thing. And from there, we go to part one, demystifying game success. The three pillars of success. Yes, experience, business, and marketing. This isn't too much of a hot take. I think most people would agree. Oh wait, yeah, there's a business side and a game side to things. Who knew? Who would have thought? And then of course marketing. Well, in AAA games, marketing takes up most of the budget. Yeah, it's so you can kind of see these pillars aren't exactly anything new. Oh no, I left the pillars in the car and they melted. What did we even construct these out of? Ha! That was a little prank. Yeah, no, this was a transition. I don't even have a car. Yeah, so you can see we kind of have a little bit of a system here, a little bit of a model. And from there, we can actually get some meaning out of this complicated world that is the game developer industry. And not necessarily the game industry, because I'm talking about the industry of indie developers. So this is very specific to Roblox in some ways, but also you can see trends in wider industry areas. I haven't worked in AAA. I've worked as an indie dev. That's what we're talking about. Go to some AAA devs talk if you want otherwise. Yeah, so let's take a closer look at this. My hope with this is to map out literally every area that you need to figure out in order for your game to succeed. That if you can establish success... Oh, you hear a lot of typing? Huh, yeah. I've wonder where that could be coming from. It's okay. Keyboards are very loud things, and I currently share an office with someone. Yeah. She's a very fast typer, though, so I'm proud of her. Yeah, but no. You're saying, oh yes, it's a free model, indeed. Yeah, and I tell you, free models can be great. I would die on that. Like free models can be amazing, and you just got to integrate them right. You can't just lazily plop them down and be like, yeah, it's there, it's a car. You got to make sure everything looks the same. But yeah, no, it's yeah. So from there we have all. So we're going to go through this with a little bit more of a fine-tooth comb, because I think this is very important. Because if your game is underperforming, it's on here. That's why I made this, because I was tired of having games, my dreams, my dream to be a billionaire. I'm tired of having that subverted by simple things like not knowing everything. So yeah, from there